Number 20. Hello, Peter. In Boycotting, you state that we should boycott Citibank, J.P. Morgan Chase, and Bank of America. You say this action will express contempt for the true powers behind the private banking cartel known as the Federal Reserve. If many people begin to bank with smaller branches, eventually the banks grow and become successful. The Federal Reserve has almost all the power and money, which ultimately puts them in control. My questions are, even if the private banking cartels do lose some business and have to make changes, does it really cause enough of a dent in their pockets to make a difference? That's an interesting point. I would say that the reason I put that in the end of the zeitgeist isn't to assume that somehow we'd magically take down the entire banking structure. That was not the point. It was a gesture. I believe I used the word gesture in that description, actually. I might even use the word poetic. It's to basically, the goal, honestly, was to get press, was to get people to do this, which many people did, by the way. I got tons of emails of people that had just closed out their Bank of America accounts, and to see if it could shake the system up or some news agency would say something about it, because it's such a radical thing to denote. And it shows a position of contempt. Will that contempt take down the whole system? Of course not. People have to use banks in this structure. That's just the way it is. And I think moving to a smaller bank is poetic in the relative sense of what I'm describing. Citibank, J.P. Morgan Chase, and Bank of America are a massive cartel, are massive banks within a cartel, and they're just absorbing banks left and right at this stage as well. So it's just these power monopolies, you have to do something about them in the interim because they just become out of control. They're monsters. That's pretty much what the point was when I stated that.